Hi folks, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. So in the last episode we had a little bit of a dialogue heavy episode where we were investigating the murder of Austin Laithe, who had been murdered in Arakeen, and we were out there investigating him, found out he was poisoned through contact poison on a book that he was reading. We also found out that he's been working alongside the Sandflies at one of their base in the shield wall, and he has a workshop there, so we have to go to that workshop to look for some more clues. And as it turns out, it's one we haven't been to. It's over here, and I think it's called Eastern Comms. If I can get it. Yeah, Eastern Comms. I think we've been to Southern Comms and Western Comms, but this is Eastern Comms, just to the east of where we are at the moment in our base. However, last episode we also were down in the shoal to a little location where there was a celestial chest that we got a really nice dagger from. We got the moisture sealer with 101 damage, and I said that there was a possibility to get some pieces of the unique heavy armour set, and in fact I've farmed that a little bit and I've managed to get 3 of the pieces. I've got the chest, I've got the gauntlets, and I've got several sets of the boots. We've also got a unique disruptor called the Relentless, and we've got the Rattler boost module for the buggy that says it runs cooler in the heat but it's a little more sluggish when it's cold. So we'll maybe just learn all of these. I don't think I'll be building that. Let's learn that. Yes, and we'll get these crafted. So learn that, and learn that. Okay, and then if we go to the garment fabricator, we can craft the chest piece. So armor plating, dura aluminium ingots, spice infused dura aluminium dust, silicon blocks, the usual stuff. The gloves, let's craft that, and the boots, let's craft that. We've got enough to do all that. Yep, so once we have got to the Sandfly base, we have to find some sort of evidence, but we don't know what that is yet. Right, let's see, come on. Let's get these crafted. There's the chest piece. Okay, that's the 3 pieces crafted, so if we check them out now, let me see, the gloves have 213 armour value, these ones have 188, so it's an increase. All the other numbers appear to be the same. The boots are 213 along to 188, and the chest is 425 compared to 375, so they will definitely be upgrades. We'll just take these 3 pieces. I will just throw the other pieces in here for us now. Okay, right, we need to get to Eastern Comms. So let's head up into the Thopter. Is the Thopter fueled? It's got enough fuel in it, yes. Right, so there it is over there, just over the cliff. So let's boost it over the top of the mountain. Looked like it was like on the edge of the cliff on the map. Okay, let's go up. Not too far up. Oh, we've overheated. I forgot about the boost. Oh, where did it go? Oh, that's it there. Okay, 180 meters. Yes. Okay, it's reasonably big, but not too big. Let's land up the top. And see how much, yeah, Eastern Comm, let's see how much we can take out from up here. Right, let's get geared up in our new gear. We've got a new chest piece, it's got purple on it already, new boots and new gloves. So we just need the legs and the head to complete the set. Right, can we see? We certainly can. You out. There's somebody over there. You're a heavy guy. Go and stop. One shot, no shield up. There was definitely more people down there. Take you. Take you. Of course, they're so far away they'll all despawn before I get down to loot them. But that's okay. There's somebody else over there. Get you, and I also see a green band over there as well, so that will probably come in useful. Anybody else? There's somebody else. There's somebody else over there too, another heavy guy. Headshot. Whoa, somebody's... Oh, now you are... Okay. Oh no, don't blow them up there. Oh, that's okay. A little bit of splash damage, but not too bad. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. There you go. Right, heal up. Nobody else over there. Dropping down, forgetting about the people under here was probably not the best idea. Somebody throwing a grenade at me. Where's that coming from? Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, let's drop the sentinel down. Sentinel take him out? Looks like it did. I don't know which way to go. Somebody else shooting at me now. Up there. Stop moving. Right, let's go to the end. Right, nothing... Nothing here. Still hear people shouting. Take you out, just wandering about. There's another heavy guy down there, but they've got a shield up this time. There we go. Flamethrower guys are a pain. Right, so there is a bit down here. Indeed, the marker is showing it's either 26 meters or 21 meters down the way. So let's look in this level first. Nothing here. Right, it is showing 13 meters down the level now, so we are needing to go down one level. Okay, this is at end. That goes further along that way. Some water, we'll take that, thank you. Where's the marker now? Still 27 meters down the way.
Identify yourself.
Oh, another flamethrower guy. Right, drop that down there and then get out of the flames. Oh, that line just a bit short. And oh, he moved out of the way. And another one. Parry and slow blade you. Okay. Right, what's along here? Reload. What's that? Some complex machinery.
Hey sis, guess who? Just wanted to let you know I'm still alive. Listen, I stumbled into this group. The Sandflies, they call themselves. Used to be spice workers, but they stuck it to their bosses. They gave me food, shelter, water even, for free. I felt guilty about it. So eventually, I told them about how I was a slave on the run. These guys embraced me and said, "Welcome home." Can you believe that? Look, I know you're probably mad I ran away and left you behind, but I honestly didn't think I would last a week on the run. But now that I found the sandflies, I think you should risk it too. My new friends tell me you'd be welcome. Miss you, sis.
Okay, right, we've got flame there, so we're healing up. Oh, I thought I dropped that already. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Are they going to come in? Here they come. Right, take out there. That's his shield down. Oh no! And he's down. Right, heal up a little bit. Right, so while that guy was speaking, you might have seen we got to the pretty much right outside the door, but it's the green pentashield, so we need to go back up and get the pentashield key that we saw. But I just want to check out this level. This looks like the end of the base. Nothing there. Long way down. What's that noise coming from? Yeah, okay, right, we've completed all the way along here, so we need to get back upstairs and find that green key. Is it further up again? I can't remember where I saw it from now. There is another level up. Anybody up here? Where did I see it from? Maybe it was even higher up. There's that cupboard. I don't want that. Have I been in here? So there's not an awful lot of chests and stuff to tell whether I've been in here or not. Up again. Oh, there's something purple glowing. Oh, it's just a glow stick. There it is. There's the key. Or the band, even. Right, looks like we've completed everyone around here. Okay, so we need to get back downstairs again now. So get the key we've done, and then down the stairs, and then down more stairs somewhere. Where's the other stairs? Out here? Nope, definitely not. Nope. Okay. I'm lost. Is there more stairs? Ah, yes, there's more stairs over here. Down here, down here. And that's the box that we heard. There's more stairs down here, and the door's here. There we go. And it's now green. There's the intel. Just fuel cells in there. A chest here. Grab that, even though we've got loads of these compressors. Interact with that. What we're looking for is over here. Pick up that. Old Carthag schematics. More chests. Oh, we've got scan Olsen's workshop for clues. Grab all that. Anything in the cupboard? Not really. Let's listen to this.
After the pamphlet, I started asking questions like, who does this serve? And the answer kept coming back. It serves them, the nobility. And nobody burned brighter on that pyre than Phaedra Vye. Old money, old grudges. She wore ruin like perfume. We drank, talked, pretended we weren't just ghosts. One night, I told her my worst secret. The one I can't say here. She didn't flinch. I asked her what that made me. A man, she said. A man with blood on his hands like the rest of us. You just don't wear gloves. Then one morning she showed up with real gloves, silk, elbow length. I knew she was hiding something. I gave her my worst sin like it was a love letter. She smiled, kissed me, then she asked for a confession. Not for her, for the Harkonnens. Said she needed money to buy back her family's heirloom. I laughed and asked if she was serious. Deadly, she said, and took another sip of her drink like it was just another Thursday.
Okay, what was that? Phaedra Vye or something, basically. Well, I've still got to scan the workshop. More stuff. Oh, here's something else. Blackmail letter for Phaedra. So it is, she's blackmailing him. Let me see, what do we have to do now? Return to Tor's in Arrakeen. Of course, we have to discuss our findings with Tor. Okay, right, we need to get back up onto the roof. Get up there somehow or other. Up, here we go. And float down to here. And get off to Arrakeen. Get off. Head due north through that gap there. And then we'll meet you in Arrakeen. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back to Tor's in Arrakeen, so let's see what he has to say.
You've been to the workshop. Did our engineer leave anything behind besides regrets?
I've been to Laithe's workshop, killed my way in, that is.
Well, you're still alive, so I assume the greeting committee took it poorly. What did you find?
Phaedra Vye was blackmailing Austin Laithe.
Of course she was. Phaedra always knew how to pull a thread, until the whole man came undone.
Laithe confessed something to her, something big, and she used it to tighten the screws.
You want answers? Go see Phaedra Vye. You'll find her apartment in the Upper Central Plaza. Watch your step.
I'll get going then. So the Upper Central Plaza. Can you get up that way? Does this lead anywhere interesting? Back through here. Out through here. Ah, this looks like the plaza. That's better. Right, it's down this way. 20 meters. This door here. Enter Phaedra's apartment. Okay. Right, search the apartment for clues on Phaedra's whereabouts. There's a nice mosaic of the bull. Right, pick up this. Black market trade receipt. Let's see. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, something here. A near empty bottle. Something is scribbled on the label. A carafe for the Grand Dame. Knock on my door if you prefer to enjoy it in company. Signed, your favourite neighbour. Okay. There's something there. Award. A trophy delivered to Phaedra Vye as a show of gratitude for remarkable philanthropic efforts toward the rebuilding of Arrakeen. Anything here?
They think it's a tribute. A grand revival. I'm hosting it after all. Who better? The same fools who couldn't spell Genusian if I bled it onto parchment, dressing up the corpse of old Carthage in borrowed silks like that makes it breathe again. But that night, it wasn't a party. It was the last time the world bent around me. I ruled it for a single night, and nothing that came after ever mattered. Now they wear the masks. They mouth the toasts. They pretend they remember. It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy. Still, if the ghosts are coming, I'll be waiting at the door.
Okay, interesting. Right, there appears to be a picture frame here with no picture in it. Yeah, empty frame. There is no painting in the frame. It looks like it was removed recently. Interesting. Right, I'm not finding anything else, so I have a feeling that we have to use our scanner. There we go, scanner A6. So let me see. So we've got that wine. Oh, there's something there. Footprints. Footprints. Some footprints lead towards a bookshelf. Ooh, a secret door? Nope. Nothing else there. Nothing else there. Nope. Okay, there's a few things triggered over there. We've got that. We've got the picture frame. What's over here? Oh, scratch marks. Drag marks. Something heavy seems to have been moved here recently. Okay. And there's something under there. A note to the valley. Poison note to the valley. Instructions from Phaedra to our valley to transport some boxes to sector B5 in the deep desert. Ooh. Is that the heavy thing that's been moved? Black market trade receipt. Trade receipt from Digil Ogari. The receipt does not disclose what items were traded. Black market letter from Phaedra. That's the blackmail letter. Remember the promise you made. Tell it all or I'll tell the Harkonnens. The Wisavova is waiting. And Old Carthage schematics. Intricate schematics over Old Carthage with the markings and scribblings of several points of interest. It's dated. And then a bunch of symbols, which means 10194. Okay, right, back to tours. Okay, at this point in the edit I've realised I've messed up my recording and I haven't recorded the conversation with Tor. But basically what happens, we took the evidence to him and he's sending us out to follow the valley into the deep desert. So we're heading out to the deep desert right now. Okay, interesting. Here we are on the overworld map and we've come to the deep desert area and there's 3 entrances to go in. So we're aiming for B5 and I believe the deep desert is like A, B, C going further out, but I don't know how many there are going across. I don't know where 5 would be. So let's just go in the middle and see where it takes us. Travel to the deep desert. Okay, deep desert. The Coriolis storms will destroy everything in the deep desert and reshape it. You make sure you get all your valuables out in the deep desert before the Coriolis storm comes. You can only exit deep desert from the shield wall to the south. Okay, so escape that. Look at the map. Oh, that doesn't really help us. Oh, okay. There's 2. There's the 3. What's that? Taxi service. Objective is there. So it looks like either the middle or the left one would have been sufficient. So we have to head over in that direction. Okay. Get in here. And of course the deep desert is a PvP zone, but only further out. The first several rows are PvE, I believe. First time here, obviously, so I'm not 100% sure. Right, let's shoot across this way and switch off the boost. There's a little camp over in that direction. Nothing showing up. Should have taken a scanner tool and be able to survey the area, because it only lasts for a week. 800 and it's up the way, so let's boost again. 600, 500. Okay, that's about the height there. Must be at the other side of... Oops, oh, high altitude fuel consumption, so That's interesting. Need to come down under 750. Yes, there we go. Right, we're looking for... Well, there's a light there. 190 meters. Is that an entrance? That's... It says it's slightly up, but surely it must be in this direction. Let's gear up, just in case. We've got our and shield up. Okay. Right, anything? Yeah, there's definitely a path in with lights on it. Still says it's up the way though. Up there? Yes. Still up. It's only 13 meters away. Oh, this is the entrance we're looking for. Okay, so this will be the entrance. Anybody in here? Let's put my... Oh! Look! Search the valet. He doesn't look well. A cryptic note. Go deeper into the cave. Is there any information about that cryptic note? The valet seems to have noted down instructions from Phaedra to remember a code. Picture me in my glorious days before the downfall of a once great city. I wonder if that's referring to the picture that's missing from the frame in our... Oh, we'll have to cut our way in here. Deeper into the cave, yeah. Does that mean there's people in here? We're all... Okay. Anything there? No, it's very Harkonnen in style. That's not though. Search the cave for clues. Okay. Oh, there is somebody in here. Take you out and... Take you out. No. Anybody else in here? How deep does it go? Oh, look, pictures and stuff that's been stolen. There's somebody speaking. There they are. Disappeared behind that rock. Where did they go? There they are. Oh, that didn't kill them. That did though. Chest. Oh, that's thermoelectric coolers. There was something we were looking to craft that needed... Oh, I think it was the higher tier cutter ray. I think that needed thermoelectric coolers. Okay, so you get them from chests in the deep desert. We've learned something new today, people. Every day's a school day. Right, is that everybody? Pick up. What's this? A torn page from a manifest. Scroll down to look at that. We've got a lot of mission items here. Torn page from a manifest, a sheet with a list of names, each stating a shared stock, volume and total value. Some names have been struck through and the total value adjusted on the remaining names. The sheet seems to be the second part of a longer document. Ooh, well, it says return to Tors in Arakeen, but let's investigate around, examine something. Several valuable items stamped with Harkonnen crest. One crate contains a large marble head of Janus. Who is Janus? Or what is Janus? Is there any more chests with more loot in it, please? Nothing there. Is this just another entrance? Nope, it's not. Examine that. Rolled up painting. A rolled up painting depicting the 17 masked nobles at a banquet. 10194. That's the number that was on The other thing we looked at, Janusian ball, is described on the back side. Interesting. Maybe that's the painting that was stolen then. Or is it stolen? Because it was her room.
Poor Austin. He thought I wanted justice. He thought I cared. What I wanted was my grandmother's necklace. The Star of Wisova. 6 generations of Vyes wore it. Smuggled from Ikaz in a corset lined with blood. Gone when Carthage went up in flame. Austin saw the tears. He thought they meant something, so he gave me his truth like it was a gift. I didn't betray him, not in the end. I kept his secret and lost the necklace anyway. Even if I'd held it again, it wouldn't bring back the ballroom, or the music, or the dancers. You can't ransom ghosts. And gods be damned, the dead never write thank you notes.
Okay, right, so that seems to be everything in that cave. So now we have to head back to Tors and Arakeen. But yeah, we didn't get a whole lot. We only got 4 thermoelectric coolers, and I think, off the top of my head, I think we need 7 to craft that thing, so maybe we'll just have to come back here again. Right, I am going to try and get out of here. I guess we have to head south. Look at that, look how far the deep desert goes. There's a worm going through there. We have to head out north in order to go further ahead and see all the other parts of it. But not today, we have to get back to Arakeen, so I'm going to head over there and I will meet you when we get there. Okay, here we are, back again.
Report on the deep desert.
Found the valley, what's left of him, and a vault stocked with high-value cargo. She wasn't travelling light.
Murder's noise. Cargo is signal. What kind of high value?
I found part of a manifest.
Let me see it. Yes, I recognize some of these names. Tell me what you see.
I don't see anything. What am I missing? It makes me wonder if one of the names on the list is angling for a bigger cut. I believe the vault holds the last riches of Carthage's nobility, taken before the city died. Well, we've got the plans of old Carthage, so yeah, let's go with that one.
Interesting. What makes you say that?
Look at some of the items. They seem to belong to nobility from that time. Okay.
I see.
She rambled about a necklace. My guess, she used stolen goods to bargain for it.
You met with her? Somehow I missed that in your cheerful updates. A necklace, is it? It sounds like a sentiment wrapped around leverage.
Not a conversation, just her voice on a reel. She talks to the lens like it's a confidential.
Of course. A Shigawai confession. Last refuge of the melodramatic. Easier to confess to a machine than face a reckoning, I suppose. Anything else?
Found a cryptic note on her valley. Looks like some kind of code, maybe to unlock something.
Coincidentally, I have a seat at a banquet with Phaedra Vye, and several others listed on that manifest. I'll gather what I can there. You go back to Phaedra's apartment. That note might be our next key.
I think I know how to decipher the note. I'll get right on it. Okay, back up the stairs, back to our apartment. Decipher the valet's note. Which one's the valet's note? That's the cryptic, that one. The valet seems to have a noted down instructions from Phaedra to remember a code. Picture me in my glory days before the downfall of a once great city. So there's a couple of pictures of her, I seem to remember, and then there's the picture frame that doesn't have a picture in it anymore. So perhaps it's one of them. In here. Right. What is that? It's like a squid. Oh, there is like little boats. Interesting. But is that in water? Weird. Right, so, oh look, push button. It now has a, oh look at that. Ah, right. These symbols were on one of the, what was it? It was that number 109, there it is, 10194, so pointing finger up with the finger on the left, a circle with a bar on it, pointing finger up with the left, pointing finger down on the left, and pointing finger up right. So left bar, left down. So E, that one, and that one. Was the bar that way round? It was, and then pointing down on the right. That's the left. There. And then pointing up on the right. Like that. There we go. Search the secret room. Where's the secret? Oh, look at this. Oh, examine that. Painting of Phaedra and a marble head of Janus. There's nothing behind it. Oh, so that's Janus there. Okay. Yeah. Could you be quiet, please? Right, what have we got here? So, is this Phaedra with a knife in her neck? Phaedra Vye's body. The heavy chair holds the broken form of a dead woman, head lolled forward, arms slack, her lifeless face a mute witness to the unspeakable final act. Examine the upper body. Rich fabrics drape the woman's lifeless form, silks embroidered with the fine threads hinting at wealth beneath the ruin. A slender stiletto dagger buried to the hilt is visible just above the collarbone, a silent testament to a sudden violence. Use the poison snooper. Flashes green over the gown, no toxins detected, just expensive fabric, cold perfume and the stillness of death. Examine the stiletto hilt. It's slender and elegant simple, crafted from polished steel with a gently flared guard. Use the poison snooper. The snooper's light flickers green again, no poison lingers, yet something about the pristine, unmarked blade feels deliberately careful. Examine the stiletto hilt again, and then use the trooper identify weapon. The slim, unmarked hilt is familiar. Harkonnen dragoon captains wear them in their boots, a blade meant for energy shield combat and close work. We've already used the poison snooper. Examine something else. Use our Menta ability to make forensic summation of physical evidence. The dead woman's posture and slack limbs suggest sudden death. She died where she sat with no signs of resistance or the desperate flail of flight. No foaming or classic toxin signs. Eye discoloration points to abrupt trauma. Death arrived swiftly, without struggle and without warning. Examine the face. No obvious signs of physical trauma marks the dead woman's face. Use the poison snooper. Glides past the clouded eye, flashes green, no airborne or residue toxin detected, just the still haze of death. Very much sounds like she was murdered by a blade to the neck. Some in the mouth, her lips are painted a perfect red, no foaming, no residue. Whatever ended her life left no trace of poison on her still mouth. Examine the eyes. Her eyes are glassy, discoloured, clouded in the same dull, bruised tones you remember from Austin's lifeless stare. Something else? That's all options. Conclude examination. We have to search the secret room for clues. Well, that looks like a clue there. Banquet guest list. Another thing. Oh, a bunch of people on it. Herself. Do I know any of the other names on that list? I don't recognise any of the other names on that list. So I don't think I've come across them. Okay, there's a mask there, but we can't pick that up. There's a bloody handprint there. What's this? It's the top puff. That's the rest of the manifest. A sheet with list of names, seemingly the first page of the previous list. A name is scribbled on the top. Overseer Mon Torceval. Don't know who that is either. Okay, we've got one more clue to find.
I've been trying to say this for weeks. Carthag, you want the truth?
What's Austin
I
Laithe?
was hired to fix a problem, quietly. A man, high voice, long shadow, wanted something buried. No noise, no survivors. I helped him, mapped fault lines, tuned resonance, knew exactly what would happen. They paid me, gave me a new collar, a title I never earned. Carthag fell. You've seen the ash. But I laid the tracks. When the train came, I looked away. The nightmares aren't fire or screams, they're silence. That moment before, I could have said no. Now it's inside me. The rot. I drink, I work, I don't sleep. Take this, sell it, burn it. Just remember, someone knew, even if I don't tomorrow. The Dune men say first silence, then dust, then wings in the dark. I used to think it was poetry. Now, it feels like a countdown.
Oh, that didn't count. That's just the radio. I don't see anything else. Do we have to use the scanner again? Maybe on that blood there. Oh, the mask is now highlighting. Examine. Noble mask. Scanning the mask reveals a tiny, almost invisible, retractable needle hidden right next to the mouth. Ooh, interesting. Use the poison snooper. But it's green. Oh no, it's red. There we go, that completed it. Poison report from Phaedra's mask. But she didn't die from poison though. Ask Tiji Ogara what she knows. Why? Interesting. Okay, right, let's quickly nip to Tiji Ogara. We're running quite long again, so I want to wrap this episode up pretty soon. Right, let me just check. She is down to the left. Okay, let's just launch herself off of here. You don't take fall damage in Arcane. Then we'll run down the steps. And she's on the left here. You.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
Yes, information.
That's not normally a good I trade in. I'm more hands-on.
I know you traded goods with Phaedra.
And I've got lots of customers, each with their own sordid affairs. None of my business.
Phaedra's dead.
That's unfortunate.
It's vital that I understand what she was trading.
I shouldn't say. It's not good business. It's not safe.
I have the manifest. Top of the list, the Overseer. Do you know who that is?
Damn, I've got an answer, but you aren't going to like it. Phaedra was part of a little cabal who collectively had a stash of treasure they took out of old Carthag before it blew. Last to live takes the pot. Phaedra was making desperate trades to get the funds to retrieve her ancestral necklace. Well, anything could happen in that nest of covetous snakes. As for that person listed on the manifest, the Overseer, that is Sub-Prefect Tors.
What?
He's overseeing that group.
Tors? No. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Not the sort of thing you spill over afternoon tea, is it?
They must be after Tors next. I need to find him, or Tors is going to that banquet. What if he was behind this all along? Well, let's find him.
I suppose you'll be catching up with him then and leaving in a hurry, huh?
Goodbye. Enter the banquet. Right, that I think will be a longer section of what we need to do next, so we're going to call a halt here for this episode. We've had our little bit of investigation. We've found out the location of the goods that have been stolen. We've been out to the deep desert to have a look, and now we've known that Phaedra is part of the cabal that's behind it, and Tors is the overseer over the little group. But we'll find him in the next episode, but that'll do for today. So once again, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this episode, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.